Hello, and welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be playing Minecraft Wii U Edition as the sun sets on this fine day. But it's also, this series is known as Minecraft Cozy Edition or Minecraft Legacy Console Edition. And look at the kitty that we got last time on this, and we got the burb. Look at the burb. The burb be bourbon. The bird be bourbon. But yeah, very excited to be back playing this. It has been a little bit since I last played this world, so I am going to do a bunch of little projects and stuff. I am very excited to be able to do that. And we're just gonna chill today. It's going to be a grand old time, and I cannot wait. But let's first and foremost kind of explore what we have done so far. We built a storage room over here. We do need to figure out some of the lighting and all that jazz, but that's all right. It's not looking too bad. I quite a bit like this. And it is kind of in the side of this mountain. It is detached from the house we made in earlier episodes, which very cute house, very cute. I did originally have the bed up here, which I'm still debating putting it back up there, but with the animals down here, I always feel bad, so I put my bed usually by them. We also have a grand old farm over here. Last episode, or one of the previous episodes, we built a sugarcane farm, and we built a grand old wheat farm, which allows us to get food and get a lot of bread. So, hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Other than that, we also built a mine over here, which is always good. You know, it's always nice to be able to have some sort of mine system. And we started mining down there as well. We also did fish, I believe, last episode. That guy just despawned in front of our eyes. But yes, if you are curious of the reason why I'm playing Legacy Console Edition and not Java Edition or Bedrock Edition, I find this edition really cozy for some reason. Some of the features that 4J added and stuff was rather nice. I quite a bit enjoy the goofiness of this edition. Like, for example, like minecarts being faster in this edition for some reason. The world's having a limited amount of space, or size, I should say, and all of that jazz. There is limitations. I am playing on the Wii U, which is crazy impressive that they made this game run on a Wii U, which is essentially like 3 or 4 bolted together Wii's with a better GPU and a slightly better amount of RAM. They got RAM, get them! No, I'm joking. But yeah, it's just crazy that they were able to get Minecraft running on this. But even more crazy is like they got Minecraft running on the PS3 and Xbox 360, and just the level of dedication that 4J did with this game is insane. I love this game so much, and I love the Wii U so much. The poor thing is getting old, but hey, it's still pretty cool. It is still pretty cool, and I really like it, and I love playing this edition. This is my main edition I play on my own even. It's just a blast to play this. But yeah, nevertheless, not just gonna rant about that all day. I do need to organize my chests, so I definitely think that I probably should make an axe, and I do need to basically be able to, I can make a gold axe, make a bunch of chests, so that way I can go in and start organizing this. Where? Oh, I figured out where I put all my cobblestone. My goodness. That's a lot of cobblestone. I know I can make probably iron, but you know what? For now, we will chuck all of these things. One thing I do wish that they did with this specific game is they just added a way to organize stuff. Because my goodness, like in chests, because it would just be nice to just be able to like dump stuff into a chest. Like I've been playing a lot of Raft recently, and it's so nice to just be able to press 2 buttons. So one dumps similar items into the storage container, and then the other organizes those items in the storage container. And it's like so nice. I think what I'm gonna do for today, oh, I need to eat. I think I'm gonna chop down over here all of these trees. I am gonna collect the saplings, of course. But I kind of want to do something with this area. I'm thinking I also kind of want a tree farm as well. So, yeah. By the way, yeah, there has been an update to my channel. I've been posting like stuff on my YouTube posts section about all of these changes. But I just want to mention it in a video because this is usually where I just yap. So I just want to yap a little. So I'm now in what I'm going to call my cotton candy era. This channel, just the backgrounds and everything have changed into like cotton candy aesthetic and stuff. And it's like super nice and super cool and stuff. So the entire reason why I'm bringing this up is because I actually changed everything. Plus, you all are seeing my model for the first time in this series, and that's going to continue as well. Most of my videos are going to have this model. Some series might not have it. I'm only single computer recording, so I kind of have like a hard time being able to do that sometimes because the model is not the most optimized thing imaginable, and the application I use is not the most optimized thing either. I really hope another piece of software comes out that is more optimized or runs better. I did figure out a way to kind of make it work on my computer, but it's definitely more not made for like people who are single computer streaming or recording. It's more meant for like people who are like dual doing it, which I get, but it's like it stings still. I basically, if you are curious of what I did, basically I'm using Linux to begin with, so this is all under Linux. I am using VCFace. With VCFace, I'm running it under Lutris. Under Lutris, there's a way to limit the amount of cores that can be dedicated to an application. So I limited it to 4 cores. I have 8 cores, but 16 threads. So basically, I'm able to limit it to just four threads or cores or whatever you want to call it. And then basically I have been able to run other applications and stuff, and it seems to work a lot better. It's stressing out a couple of the cores, but it gives enough space for the game and stuff, and it doesn't seem to make it lag or anything, so that's the most important part. Where like normally, I think it's because the engine that it's running under, like, I mean, maybe I would be able to do this myself, but to be able to make something with like Godot or something, because like the Unity engine, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just very much more meant for gaming. And like the Godot engine doesn't have as much overhead, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sort of sense, but yeah. So maybe I could make something, because like even so, like being able to interact with like VRMs and stuff and all that jazz is all open sourced. So, and maybe I'll build something, but I'll definitely have to see, because I think there is there's just not a lot of options when it comes to like 3D VTubing. There's a lot more options when it comes to 2D, and even 2D. It's really hard to find applications or like software to do this stuff, especially on Linux. It's so hard to find stuff. There is becoming more applications as like the more people are wanting to move over to Linux, or even just like want to use Linux for like their streaming PC. So like there is kind of a need for it, but it's like we'll definitely see as the time goes on and stuff. Because even I have to say, like, OBS under Linux is a little jank. Alrighty though, we got a bunch of wood. I'm not sure though. I was saying earlier that I might knock down all these trees. I'm still debating it because this would be a really good spot for a tree farm, honestly. But I don't know. I definitely have to think about it. I gotta think about it. Gotta think thunk. Funky of thinky. But nevertheless, though, I definitely have to say, if I were to like develop something like that, I would definitely have to learn. And my goodness, it will be spaghetti to get it to work. And like also optimizing it to be not bad. We'll definitely see. I don't know if I have the capabilities of doing that. What was I going to... Oh yeah, I wanted to make a bunch of chests. I'm literally going to take one for one all of the wood I just got and make it all... Yep, perfect. Make just a bunch of chests. Because I need a bunch of chests. Okay, I think I just made too many, but that's fine. I'd rather have too many chests than not enough, honestly. But I honestly think this is fine. All right, boom. Because then we could start organizing and getting all this stuff done and all of that jazz. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I actually have enough. I don't think I do. Dang. Close. Very, very close. Probably just a couple more trees and then we're going to be golden. I'm very excited though for the future of both my channels. Because to be completely honest, like I have been working on trying to get my like videos for my main channel sorted out and stuff. And like I have been struggling. Oh, look at the big fish. Whoopa. I'm sorry, Mr. Fish. I got fish. Who needs to fish with a fishing rod? I should just go out fishing with my sword. But yeah, so I've been struggling to like figure out what I wanted to do with my main channel and how I wanted to record, how I wanted to do this. Did I want to keep the 4:3 aspect ratio? Did I not want to keep the 4:3 aspect ratio? And it was really difficult. It was really, really difficult because of the fact that I was so liking my aesthetic that I got into with like 4:3 and like recording and everything, but I also hated how I did it as well. Like, so here's the thing. Recording a screen is one of the most tricky things, like pointing a camera at the screen and recording it and actually making it look decent is really tricky. So I had a really hard time doing it. And I also was like, I have capture cards. Why not just use the gosh darn capture cards? So I recently have been able to get a... Okay, I had the perfect amount. That's so funny. But yeah, so I recently have been able to get my setup to work. So I'm going to be able to keep the 4:3 aspect ratio. But I am going to instead... I'm going to move this torch over to here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. The only thing is that this is going to be uneven and it's going to annoy me so much. Unfortunately, we haven't gone to the Nether yet. So that's a kind of a thing that we gotta deal with because we don't have any glowstone. So, which I believe there's no, what? Other light sources do. Yeah, glowstone sea lanterns, which is like so impossible to get on this edition. Oh my goodness. I don't think we have one because we have explored the entire one, so I don't believe we have one. I also didn't know we could get fire charges. That's interesting. Yeah, we can make it with charcoal or coal. Interesting. What's the point of having... Oh, yeah. You could put it in a dispenser. And it could light stuff and stuff like that. You could also do it with... Well, it's more of like a ranged fire thing. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, there's not really much when it comes to lighting. Like, lanterns were added in 1.14, and this was left on 1.13. Like the Village and Pillage update, so... Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I think I'm gonna farm really fast, though. But yeah, so I recently have been able to get a way to be able to capture it with the capture card I wanted to, because I basically needed some type of HDMI splitter, and I've been like putting it off, and I was just like, well, you know what? Fine, I want to do it because this will help my main channel. So I finally did it, and I've been able to record. The only issue, the only issue is that I have seen is how I'm recording. So basically, the computer that I'm recording on, I'm basically using hardware accelerated recording. So H.264 or H.265. The problem is it's only the Intel one on the chip, on the integrated graphics, so it's not great. So I think it will work. I don't think it's just like it being an issue with the hardware acceleration, but also I think it's partially to do with the MJPEG and interacting with H.264 and H.265. I especially like with one of the things I want to do in the video, I was like unsure about, because I was just like, I don't know how I want to do this and stuff, and because of the way that it kind of just butchers it. But I mean, it's not that bad. It's just I'm a little concerned it might be an issue. So I definitely have to test it. There's just been a lot of testing with my main channel because like I know what I kind of want to do here, because that's kind of what I did for a really long time with streaming and my main channel for a really long time. So like I'm just kind of unsure of like, well, how do I do this now? Because that's more of a change to me. Like, yeah, this is a change, but it's also like, I'm so kind of used to this in a weird way, if that makes any sort of sense. Like, I'm kind of used to the whole, like, recording, talking to the camera, playing a game, having projects, doing this, doing that, and being an epic gamer and all that. But it's like with my main channel, it's a lot different because it's so wildly different than what I was doing. And like, yes, technically it's been a long time. Like I started it like 2024-ish. But I think now that I'm like way more committed to it, it's like it's like, ooh, how do I do this? How do I record? I want to take this more seriously. Oh, and don't even get me started on trying to HDMI capture a weird resolution. Most capture cards, like I had 2 HDMI capture cards that was just refused and only did 16:9 or maybe like 4:3, but you had to put it all the way down to 480p. And I was just like, why is it like this? All right, so now I think I want to label the and start organizing. Eventually, we're probably going to change from the grand old signs to grand old item frames, because item frames are always nice to have and make it look way more professional. I do think I'm gonna put it right here, though. Right there is probably good enough. I think I'm just gonna steal these logs, and I have a bunch of sticks anyways right here, so I think this first chest is going to be other, because it's already kind of other anyways, so that works out. I am excited to see where my main channel goes, and I'm genuinely, it's a sign. Haha, I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand. I understand the assignment. But yeah, I'm excited to see where my main channel goes. I'm excited to show off videos, because like I could kind of share. I'll share a little bit of like some of the ideas. Like, so I kind of talked about this already, but I'm working on a Windows 10 video, because just to celebrate like Windows 10 and all that. This is important. So all like the important stuff should probably go into there. I didn't really organize it though. I just kind of threw everything in. And we have a singular diamond. We can make a shovel. So yeah, I'm gonna just say this will probably be like important stuff. Another video I'm thinking of doing, which is I kind of did a test on this previously, is like kind of like a deep dive series on Life Reaver over on my main channel. I really like the idea of doing it. It would be kind of different than my other stuff, but I also don't think it would be that different. So I kind of like the idea. I'm just going to say stone. I'm just going to call it stone, but I'm going to put cobblestone in here as well. So yeah, and I have like so many videos that I want to try and do. The funny part is like, even though I was saying I don't want to record a screen, I'm gonna have to as well, because like laptops and stuff, I'm definitely gonna have to record those screens, which kind of stinks, but I'll have to figure out a way to do that that's not awful. I think this is going to be 2 stone ones, or should I do 3 stone ones? I think for now just do 2 stone ones. I think that's a good idea. I am excited though. And then this channel, as you all have seen, I have been experimenting with different types of games. I played Lover Watch, which was fun. I played a bit of some Overwatch as well. I do want to play some more cozy type games and all that. I'm gonna say dirt is gonna go right here. Dirt. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I am excited about with both of my channels, and I just can't wait. I just can't wait to be able to make more content and see where things go this year and stuff. Because, yeah, why not?